I think this is the best once song since Part of Your World. What's up, friends? Today we're checking out the song This Wish from Disney's Wish. I've been really excited about this movie in general. I don't have tickets to see it yet because they're like sold out in St. George, and that's where I'm at right now because I'm hanging with family. But I think Julia Michaels is a really great songwriter. I've been a bit apprehensive because she hasn't done Broadway. She hasn't done musicals before, but she's so clever and she's so good. So I'm excited to see what she brings to the table in this song. I am a singer and songwriter and producer, so expect a couple pauses as I'm going over this song to talk about specific elements and to really break down what makes it a good once song.
Isn't truth supposed to set you free? Well, why do I feel so weighed down by it? If I could show them.
I think the rhythms that Julia Michaels uses in her songwriting are really, really interesting. And also, I feel like those rhythms lend themselves to the cultural background of the song. Yes, Rosas is a fictional place, but it's off the Iberian Peninsula, so it's near Spain. So you do expect some interesting rhythms because like flamenco music did come from Spain, and that's a really rhythmically fascinating style of traditional music. So I think it's cool that that rhythmic difference is shown in this one song.
Started running. Oh, this is where we've been, but it's not where we belong. And I may be young, but I know I'm not wrong.
I really love how Aisha expresses herself in this song, you know, throwing down this idea of I have seen things, I know I'm not wrong here, and I really believe in this ideal, and I want other peoples to believe in this ideal to help them be brought up as well. Also, you'll notice really heavy use of acoustic guitar in this song, and it's going in like a finger picking style, so it's more stuff you'd expect to be done with individual fingers. And that makes a lot of sense because Spain is where you have the invention of the guitar, the acoustic guitar, and it's very prominent in Spanish music. So it's this really nice respect paid to the culture there.
So I look up at the stars to guide me and throw caution to every warning sign. If knowing what it could be is what drives me.
I love the lead up to this chorus. I think it's so brilliant. Also, I really like how they show it visually in this clip where she looks at different people and sees their dreams and sees what they want to be and what they could be. Also, just like this is such a selfless want song, and I love that so much. I think this is such a great lead up to the chorus, and it expresses so clearly her desires. Like she's in this moment, she's defined exactly what she wants now, and she is after it. There is no lack of clarity whatsoever in this one song.
To have something more for us than this, so I make this wish. To have something more for us than this.
Oh. Love how at first the song just has acoustic guitars. Then we have the strings come in. And then when we get to the chorus, we add a little bit of like tambourine type percussion on those 2s and 4s. And on the 1s and 3s, we have a bass drum, but the bass drum is pretty light. More is just a bass instrument coming in on those 1s and 3s. So I look up at the stars to guide me and throw caution to every warning sign. Also, talk about rhythmically interesting and clever lyrics. Oh, it's so good. And it's so just like reminiscent of this like When You Wish Upon a Star type of vibe. So well done. So one thing I just think is really cool, I do like the vocalization at this part, this kind of post-chorus section. It's really beautiful. Really gives a chance for Ariana DeBose to show off her vocal chops, which she definitely has. Killer combination, Julia Michaels songwriting and Ariana DeBose singing. Just so great. Also, I love that there's slight fantasy elements. Like, the birds are flying away a little bit, but it's not purely magical yet. Like, in a lot of these Want songs, you'll see a lot of magic, fantastical things happening, and that's played down a little bit, where the only magic things are happening because of Aisha's imagination, which I think is really cool.
Now I've got all of this freedom in my bones, but I've still got the lid on, so it doesn't overflow. 'Cause I've got reservations and hesitations on where I should even begin.
So in this second verse, what's really cool is her voice gets so much more rhythmic. Second, you start getting just the clutter of thoughts. So that increase in word usage fits with her emotions, because she's just like, I don't even know what to do. I'm so confused, and I've got all these reservations. And that's expressed in the songs, but also in the speed in which she's going into this section. Also, in the first verse and in first chorus, we mainly had this acoustic guitar guiding things, and the acoustic guitar is taking more and more of a step back as the percussion is becoming more and more part of this. We also have some really nice vocal harmonies backing up the verse melody. The second verse melody is super distinct from the first verse melody, but it's still really pretty and it's really cool.
So I look up at the stars to guide me and throw caution to every warning sign. I'm sure there will be challenges that find me, but I can take them on.
So in the verses, first verse we understand she wants to help the people. In the second verse, we understand that going on this journey and taking this step is something difficult for her because she's not used to it. She doesn't feel like she's the main character. And in these choruses, we realize that because she is uncertain in herself and doesn't know what's going on with her, she is wishing, her want is guidance. Her want is, I need something to help me make this happen. So that's why I'm looking at the stars to guide me, throwing caution to the warning signs. I know, like, there are things in me that are reserved, but I'm putting those away and I know that there's going to be challenges and stuff, but I'm pressing on. And as she's doing that, her voice and the melody goes from this, like trepidatious, really rhythmic thing to this really melodic thing that's very triumphant and that's very intense and that's very in our faces. And I love that so much, that everything's kind of fitting together. And we've got a lot more strings coming in to build up that triumph. So in that portion, we hear a background vocal doing this kind of call and response thing as she's doing the and it's kind of saying like, this wish, and it is Julia Michaels' vocal, like almost certainly. That sounds just like Julia Michaels, so it's really cool that she's like inserted herself in this really slight way. I think that's what Lin-Manuel Miranda should have done on his Disney songs. It's kind of had his vocal be more in these background moments and these more like producer role type moments. Love it. It's so perfect.
So I make this wish to have something more for us than this.
Oh, whew, chills. Okay. Wow. What a song. That is such a good song. I love how she backs away at the end and she kind of takes it into this low place in her vocals. So I make this wish, instead of having this like big bombastic thing. And then the percussion and the strings join together to build things up again. So it's like we had our little fade out ending, but the music was like, no, like, even though you're treating this lightly, like the universe is not. And we're going to build things back up. I think this is a crazy thing to say because there are a lot of really great Want songs out there. I think this is the best Want song that has come in a Disney movie musical since part of your world. I know that's a hot take. I know there's people who are going to disagree with me, and I want to hear your reasons why. I want to hear what your favorite Want song is from a Disney movie. Also, what's your favorite song from Wish in the comments. Let's start a discussion. I am really excited to see this movie. I haven't yet, but I have listened to the soundtrack, and I love it so much. If this video has brought you joy in any way or helped you further enjoy the song This Wish, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, share, subscribe. I also make music. I care deeply about it. And so I'd love it if you check out my music. It would mean the world to me. I just put out a Christmas song that's pretty adorable. It's pretty cute. Yeah, and tell your friends about stuff I'm doing. If you like anything I'm doing, please let your friends know. Word of mouth is the best way for things to spread and maintain themselves in terms of art. Thanks so much. Catch you on the flip.
It's a little bit funny, but I guess it all makes sense.